Today, I'm excited to talk to you all about Evolve Awards. And for the first time ever, we're hosting an Evolve Awards ceremony right here in the Revolution Youth Studio, Rev Studio, BTV here in Vermont. We're going to be doing that August 23rd, going live at 7 p.m. And we're going to be sharing the best of our community for Evolve since we started it back in April. Evolve Awards is going to be a live presentation of the best work that you guys have been submitting in our community. So on the Facebook group, on YouTube, on Instagram, using the hashtag Evolve Awards, you can just sort of share with us what you're working on. You can officially submit to the competition, and this is the only way you're gonna win some of these awesome prizes, by going to our website, evolveawards.com, and submitting through the application. We take your information and you can enter to win some of these awesome prizes. So we got some cool AirPod Pros that we're giving away. We got an iPad Pro that we're giving away. And we got a bunch of these little fun prizes like Revolution Youth mugs, some books that I highly recommend, and a bunch of other things, because we really want to incentivize you guys to submit your work every single year that we do Evolve Awards. We want you to get better, we want you to improve, and we want you to be motivated to really submit your best work yet. So that's Evolve Awards. We're going to be giving away all of these prizes and so much more August 23rd. So make sure to set it in your calendar. And if you haven't yet submitted your work, do it right now, evolveawards.com. We made Evolve because we believe in the local talent here in New England and in the young adult talent between high school and college, under 25. That's our age range, and what we encourage each of you to do as an up and coming creative person is to join our community, is to invest in this community, because we're trying to invest into you. So allow us the opportunity to see your struggles as an artist, to come alongside of you, to coach you, to help you in your endeavors to become successful, and to be able to really wrap everything that you're creating up in a beautiful package and then submit it to the world. We're helping in every way that we know how, and bringing in high caliber talent all over the world to be able to present to you videos like this that are informative, that give you collaborative opportunities, that give you incentives to get creative more often, like the awards that we're doing. And not just the videos, but in our Facebook group, and eventually rolling out on Instagram and YouTube. We're building this Evolve community for you to be able to take yourself to the next level. If you're dabbling in photography, if you're dabbling in music, design, videography, and eventually we're even rolling it out to coding and programming. We're bringing world-class experts to you, and we're helping you grow to the next level and to be able to achieve that dream that you have, and you might not have to go to college for it. That's the idea, is to be able to give you an opportunity to check it out, to try things, to really enable you however we can, to come alongside of you, and to build this community around what you're interested in and how you can grow. And in doing that, we're bringing you this on a golden platter. I would have killed for something like this when I was 16 years old, trying to, make it as a struggling graphic designer, not sure if I'd be able to make a living at that point, thinking about, oh, well, what would I actually do as a job, and then maybe do this as a hobby because I loved it so much. Little did I know that I was just one or two connections away from being able to learn, to bring myself to the next level, to start working with international clients, to start making real money and do it as a living full-time professionally. It was totally possible. That's what we're here at Evolve all trying to bring to you, is just like the realization that this isn't just a YouTube channel or something that you can watch and learn a few things, but this is really something that's gonna bring you to the next level in a community atmosphere. I think it's important to say that we're in this for the long haul. We're planning 5 years from today, not just this year and this summer. We have lots of things lined up over the next couple of years already that we're very excited about. COVID-19 has kind of pushed everything and paused it, timelines. But I think it's important to say that we're in this for the long haul. We're really investing in New England. And the students here deserve better, not just better schools and better colleges or better scholarships. We think that beyond all of that, the real world is you wake up and you are into what you're into. And so with whatever creative endeavor that is, we want to help bring you to the next level. So it's okay to comment on our videos, to message us, to DM us, to work with our team and start to figure out, well, I'm here and I really want to be here, and how do I achieve that? And it's totally normal to be where you're at, and maybe that's even exceptional. I don't know you personally yet, but wherever you're at, that's where you need to be, and you need to constantly be growing. You're not there yet. I can guarantee that, because I'm not here yet. I'm not where I want to be. We all, in a creative field, we all need to be growing all of the time, constantly, because somebody out there is your competition directly, and you need to be getting sharper and sharper. And sure, it's not all about competition. It's not all about this person versus that person. I get that, for sure. And at the same time, that is part of being in real life, is somebody's going to be competing against you at that $12.50 minimum wage unless you are exceptional, unless you're trying to get to the next level and up your prices, up your game, and just divide the competition. It's going to be for you, and we're here to help you. At this stage in your development as a young creative, it's important to acknowledge that you need to be really humble. You need to be able to come to another artist, somebody who's potentially better than you, and say, how do I get better? You know, what do you think of this picture? What do you think of this video? I've found, even with working professionals that I've known for years, people don't often come to me and ask for advice on how they can get better. Instead, they bring me a project and they say, hey, this is what I made. And I'm like, oh, that's really cool. And I try to find things about it that I like. But if they had come to me before they press publish, or if they had come to me in the development stage, I would have been able to better help them make it so much better. Not to say that I'm the end all be all, I'm not. But as an artist myself, I go find people who are better than me. And I'm constantly asking, in the middle of a project, what do you think about this? What do you think about this? We made this decision because of this, but I want your feedback, because I'm trying to get better and I'm trying to make it improve every single time. As a professional, you need to be able to deliver consistent results every single time. And you're not going to get that until you start learning from the pros, people who are out there crushing it every single time and delivering those consistent results. So one of the things that we want to do in our community on Facebook group and beyond is help you develop a rhythm and help you understand the kind of elements that you're putting into your art and how to be consistent with those. I'll give you an example. If you're a photographer and you're looking to get consistent results every time, it's not a filter that you're looking for. Filters are cool. Filters are a theme. They help sort of, it's like the final touch, the final polish on something that you're already built out. Filters, Lightroom presets, all of that, that is the final touch. But what you need as an artist, as a photographer potentially, you need to be able to nail those shots before you bring it into Lightroom. Right behind the camera, you can take it and you can put it up on your laptop screen afterwards and you're in love with the photo. And then whatever you do in Lightroom or Photoshop, that's the cherry on top, that's the final polish. But right now, you're not there yet. So you take some photos and you bring it into Lightroom, and then you put all the presets and everything you can on it to try to make it look better. And when in actuality, the problem lies in just simply not having enough experience behind the camera yet. And so what you need to do as a beginning photographer, for instance, is take several pictures and then send them to a trusted photographer that you know who's better than you, and say, how could I have done that better? How could I have shot this better? How could I improve? You put that in our Facebook group. You put that in our DMs, and on YouTube, you're commenting with your questions. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna look at where you're at and then offer these tips that are going to be invaluable to help bring you to the next stage. As a young creative, I know that you have so many voices in your head right now. You have so many people reaching out and asking you, what are you going to do after high school? When are you going to go back to college? What are you going to do as a career? All of these questions that are very real questions, and they might even induce a lot of stress and anxiety, which rightfully so. Those are huge life decisions. And at the fundamental core of what we do at Revolution Youth is simply help young adults figure out some of the harder decisions in their lives. Now, we're not life coaches, and you could call me and I might give you some life advice for free, but that's not part of what we do, right? It's what we do is we build these programs like Evolve that are gonna help bring you to where you wanna go and not let you settle for less than that. So if photography is something you wanna pursue, then college probably, unless your parents are very wealthy and you have these amazing scholarships to go to school, probably not going to be a good choice to go to college for that. Instead, join our community, start getting involved, start really putting yourself out there for critique and guidance and asking advice. That's where you're going to grow exponentially more. And college is for people who can afford it, and this is for everybody else. That's basically what we're saying at Evolve. It's just like, you don't need to go to college if you're at Evolve. And there are certain professions where that's different. Lawyers, doctors, and trust fund babies. All of those people that's not our target audience. But for you, we want you to be able to feel like you're completely enabled and you can trust that we're not going to let you go out there and try to get clients until you're at the level where you need to be and polished. And so that's what we want to help you guys get to, is a level of polishedness, a level of premium professional grade where we're confident backing you, and we can even send clients your way and say, hey, we know this photographer in Maine, we know this musician in New Hampshire, we know this incredible designer in Connecticut, and we're gonna put them in touch with these people who are looking for those kinds of services, because that's what we do. We want to enable you. We want to help you achieve every success that you're out to get. So it's a benefit for you to really be involved with our community, and it's a benefit for us because we love to see young creatives thrive, and we love to give them opportunities and just see them crush it. So that's what this is about. And Evolve Awards on the 23rd of August, you're going to tune into that to see your own stuff that you've been submitting, because that's what I'm counting on. So your videos, your photos, your music, whatever it is that you're into for creative, as a creative, that's where we want to promote your work. That's where we want to showcase all of our community and really give you guys an opportunity to not just win some awesome prizes, but to really get yourself out there and be celebrated.